Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's car boot pickups video. 2 car boots today. Table 1 from the first car boot. Table 2! Went to Easter Compton first and then on to Trench Lane, and this is my Easter Compton haul. So we'll start with a fail, a possible fail, because let's get them out of the way. This is the Beanie Babies Official Club Beanie Baby Binder. Try saying that when you're drunk. Expressly for casual to compulsive collectors, it says. Now it's on the floor. When I saw it, I thought, oh, that looks like something that people would want. And he wanted £5 for it, and I think I paid £3. Yeah, I offered him £3, and he was quite happy to take £3. It has not been completed at all. So what it is for Beanie Baby collectors, and there is a page with each one, and then you can write on the back your record of where you got it from, and if you've traded it or resold it. I personally could not be less interested in toy Beanie Babies. Apart from the idea that perhaps some of them are worth a fortune, and none of them seem to be anymore. In fact, there was a lady on a video the other day saying she was struggling to give them away. But I thought this might be worth buying. I paid £3. There are some listed at £4.99. So, not necessarily the marvellous thing that I thought it was. But it's in good condition, so who knows. Comes with its little zip around binder pouch thingy. So, first one of the day, probably a fail. However, it has been a strong day for pickups, so we're not going to let that one get us down. I mean, you're not going to care. But I'm not going to let it get me down. I want to try and put the heavy stuff back in the bag first. So, this is a definite success. This is a good pickup. I paid £4 for this. This is Runebound, a fantasy adventure board game. As a general rule, if you see any of these more unusual board games, they're going to be worth picking up. There are a couple of these listed on the very first page of the listings. I found some... It's Molly going out the door. I found some listed at £50 to £75. And that was just on listings. I hadn't checked completed and sold. But even so, I paid £4. So I'm pretty sure that that's a good buy. And next up in the heavyweight category is a carved wooden Heffalump. Carved wooden elephant. I paid... What did I pay for you? I think I paid £2 for him. I think he was £2. He may have been £3, but I think he was £2. So it's just a good, solid, chunky carved wooden elephant. The kind of thing that'd be ideal to keep by the bed. Handle there, look, use the trunk as a handle and defend yourself against intruders in the night with it. You know, you're allowed to bash intruders with anything that comes to hand. So if what comes to hand is a massive wooden elephant, you're laughing, aren't you? It reminds me of that bit in a Sarah Millican show where she says, I keep a massive knife under the bed. And the police said that it was okay as long as it was in context. So I also keep a massive fork. Okay, so there's my elephant. I paid £4 for these 5 dishes, and I know somebody out there will know the pattern. They are very, very 50s in style. I've got 5 in different colours. They're dessert bowls, and I've got blue green, a darker grey blue, a paler green, and a yellow. None of them are cracked, although there is some crazing, I think. There was a lady at the car boot at the same time as I was buying, and she said she thought they were called perhaps something like Grindley. But if anybody knows, I would be interested to know. There's a chip there. They're not in ideal condition, but they were a nice retro kind of thing. I paid £4. I may have overpaid on those. I paid 50p for a Simon Air, thinking, oh, I've sold one of these in the past. Realise I haven't sold one of these in the past. I still have it in stock somewhere, so now I have 2. I paid £1 for these absolutely brand new and unworn Hotter sandals. They have still got their tag attached. I think they're called Island, because I think I sold a pair last week. Oh, I tell a lie, these are called Flare. They're Flare, and they're an extra wide fit, and they're a 6.5. The fact that they are absolutely brand new and unworn was a big plus, and the fact that they were £1 was an even bigger plus. These were £1.50 for the 2, and they're collectible Eeyore figurines. So this is from the Simply Poo range. And a lot of people collect Eeyore. He's a very popular character. A lot of people collect him. So that one's that. And then this is from the Pooh and Friends Enesco collection. That's a much larger one. So that's Eeyore and Piglet together. I didn't even notice Piglet at first. He's hiding there underneath Eeyore's ear. There are no chips anywhere, said she, and probably dropped it. You know what I'm like. Managed to get them home without smashing them. And like I said, I think I paid £1.50 for the 2. That was very early this morning, so you'll have to excuse my shaky memory. 50p for this little Cath Kidston card holder in the dark floral print. £1, £1, and something else was £1. What was the other thing? Ah, I paid £1 for a house number for our house because I put a photo up of our front door on Instagram the other week, taking the mickey out of an Amazon parcel delivery. I realised how terrible our front door looks, so it's time for an upgrade out there. So I'm going to paint the door, paint the step, blah, 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 and put up a new house number, and that happened to be there, and it was my number, and that was £1. So I don't need to put that away, do I? That's okay. And then from the same lady, another £1 for these 4. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I picked up an Elmo the Patchwork Elephant spoon. It was in filler bag, and I said, maybe the cup and plate will come along at some point, and I'll just chuck it in my spares box for now. Ask, and the universe provides. There's the bowl, there's the cup. So I've got the spoon to complete the set. Now I've got a set to list. And I also picked up a little Very Hungry Caterpillar bowl and spoon as well. It is astonishing how often that happens. How often I say, maybe I'll get that at the car boot, and the next time I go there it is. It is astonishing. It's what's that thing called when if it's manifesting? That's what it is. This was £1, I think, and the reason I bought it is because it's Millefiori glass, Italian Millefiori. I'm sorry, Italy. Millefiori. I don't know. Milan glass, Millefiori Milan glass, and it is an oil lamp. So you put scented oils in the base. The oil travels up the wick and through the clay top and sent to your home. So you take this cap off and put that one on for the scent to spread. It was either 50p or £1. I think it was £1. I'm going to tell you it was £1. I think it was £1. But I bought it because it's Millefiori glass, and I'm still pronouncing it wrongly. And hopefully it's worth an absolute bomb. Hopefully it's worth millions. Probably not. Paid £3, I think, for this Gaultier perfume. There we go. It is Classique Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique. It's almost full, as you can see. It's going to be a bit less full now because I'm going to have a squirt. I really like that one, so I may end up keeping it. Possibly. We'll have a look at sold prices, and if the sold prices aren't grand on it, then that's mine. I really like it. But I also got 4 Ghost. This is Ghost, the original Ghost Le Fragrance. And I've got a 100ml and a 50ml. And 2 teeny weenies. What are these? 2 teeny weeny 5mls, and I paid £5 for the 4. So there should be some money in those. Wouldn't be a car boot haul without a receipts tin. I got another receipts tin. As I say, every time I pick one up, these tend to sell to you guys before I get them as far as eBay. Maybe I'll get this one as far as eBay, who knows. If you're interested in the tin of denial for receipts for money I used to have, if you're interested in anything you've seen in any of the videos, there is always an email address in the descriptions box below. Drop me an email and we'll sort that out. You don't have to wait for it to hit eBay, because some of it doesn't hit eBay for a very long time. Some of it gets on a bit quicker, depending on how I'm feeling listing wise, but some of it sits in the cupboard for ages. So the chap who sold me this, it made me laugh because his wife said, "Oh, are you getting rid of that so you won't have to do the accounts anymore?" And he said yes, and I jokingly said, "Oh, does that mean if I buy it, I've got to do my accounts?" He said, "Not only have you got to do your accounts, but you'll find when you take the lid off, my wife's angry voice shouts, 'Have you done those accounts yet? Have you done those accounts yet?'" Yeah, so we'll see if I manage to get that one listed. These are for me. These are croc flops. I can't say it. I'm going to say it. We're sitting here until I manage it. Shades of school. Crocs flip-flops. I've had Crocs flip-flops before and they've been extremely comfortable. This pair aren't quite the same. If they're not comfortable, they'll go on eBay. I paid £2 for this mirrored thimble display case with thimbles. I will split this. I will take the thimbles out and sell them as a job lot, unless there's any that look like they're worth a fortune, which they probably aren't. I don't know anything about thimbles, by the way. I have absolutely no knowledge on the subject, but I do well with various display cases and racks, so I'll sell the thimbles as one lot and the case separately. I have run out of space in the bag. This is a Vans Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt, which I thought was really nice. Vans Off the Wall Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt. It's got Jack Skellington on the back there. and I paid £2 for that. It does need a wash. There's a bit of a deodorant smudge on one sleeve, and it's got dog hairs on it. I mean, in this house, I'd be lucky if it doesn't get more, let alone less, but it does need a wash. So I'm going to fling that over my shoulder to the washing pile, which is going to go downstairs in a minute and be done by... Oh yeah, that's me too. And the last item from the Easter Compton car boot is this hammer set, which was... I think it was £2. I think it was £2. £2 for a hammer set. So yeah, always pick them up if I can see them. They're fairly reliable sellers. I'll be back in a second with the second table. Okay, so this is the second lot, and this is from Trench Lane Car Boot Sale, and this did very well there as well today. So first up, I paid £2 for this pair of Echo. I'm saying £2, and now I think it might have been £1. No, they were £2. £2 for these pair of Echo shoes. They are the kind of shoes that my mum tends to wear, you know, a nice sturdy lace-up shoe, and Echo is a good brand. So they've got a little bit of wear around the inside there, but nothing major, and the toes are in good condition. There's no scuffing, there's plenty of wear on the soles, so plenty of wear left on the soles. So yeah, £2 for those. He's fun. This is Elmo. Of course you know Elmo. I bought an Elmo a couple of weeks ago and he sold to one of you guys. He's got some peeling on his faux leather jacket there, but apart from that he's in nice condition. And earlier on I couldn't stop him. Hang on. I don't know the words, don't know the words, don't know the words. Get out of that bed and watch your favorite hair. Thanks, Elmo. Elmo, Elmo. Elmo was £3. And I think he's pretty cool. As you can see, he plays Shake, Rattle and Roll. I don't know if he plays anything else. I'm not pressing the button again to find out. We'll be here all day. But yeah, Rock and Roll Elmo. I've no idea of his resale value. Shall I have a quick look? Hang on, bear with. People have got him listed at £20 plus. So yeah, pleased with him. He was £3. Little shoe here. There is a person coming to get into that shoe in a minute. £1 for the two on these comforters. So one is TJM, which is like B&M stores usually. And then the other one is a Disney one. And it's just Pooh, Disney baby, Pooh Bear. So £1 for those two. And 50p for the Guess How Much I Love You hair, which I've definitely sold him in the past a couple of times. Another Emma Bridgewater tin. It's weird. They're like buses. I don't see any for years, and then they all come all at once. The lady had £3 on it, but she was happy to take 2, and it's in beautiful condition inside and out. So this is the flowers range from Emma Bridgewater. £50p for a Johnson's Brothers Born to Shop mug. This one says sunshine, friends and laughter always welcome. £3 for this Silken Glide hair removal system. It is unused. The lady has said, oh, I wanted 5, but I'll take 3. And I thought, well, you've haggled yourself down, love. I didn't even need to try. I could use it myself, but if the resale's good, then on it goes. Let's have a look. They're about 50 quid, flipping heck. Solds aren't quite as strong as listed prices, which means people are trying to bring the price up, obviously. But, yeah, not quite as strong on the solds, but even so, it should be a nice safe 25 quid, I think. So that probably will get listed. I probably will not end up keeping that. There we go. It is, it's a permanent hair removal system, ideal for delicate body areas. Now, I was telling that yesterday, I'm a bit disappointed because my beard, as I've got older, my beard has become far more than I like dealing with, and I thought I might just give in and embrace it and just grow, and I thought I saw myself with a nice long Dumbledore, you know, something white and straight and maybe with a plait in the end. Unfortunately, what I seem to be developing is far more of a Hagrid. I don't want a Hagrid, so maybe I will use that. £4 for these Timberlands. The lady wanted 5, I offered 3. We settled on 4. They're in beautiful condition. They're blue suede. They're actually in really nice condition. They've got some muck on the soles, but they've not had very much wear, and they are my size. But let's be honest, Carly, you wouldn't wear them. You've got loads of shoes you don't wear, but they're nice, aren't they? I like those. They were £4. Go to buy stuff to resell and end up just filling my own wardrobe. Here is the owner of the stray shoe. So there's the little stray shoe, and they are puppets. They are from the Silly Puppet Company, which is an American brand. This is Bobby. And his friend is Maria. So let me have a quick look online. Silly Puppet Company. They're £30 each new, and bearing in mind these are new with their tags. You will have seen me pick up puppets before because I always do grab them if I see them. Yep, strong prices on completed and sold. I'm glad I found his shoe. He was in one box with only one shoe on, and I said to but there were other boxes of toys, and I said to the lady, "You haven't seen his other shoe while you were rummaging?" She went, "Oh no, but it could be here somewhere." And I was glad that I invested the extra time it took to find his shoe. It probably took another 5 minutes of searching through the other boxes for his shoe to turn up. But I'm glad that I found it because, obviously, with both shoes, he will command a higher resale price than if he only had one, bless him. So good job he's not got bones, because I've just bent his foot in half trying to get his shoe back on, poor soul. Can you get done for cruelty to puppets? There we go. So this is Bobby. They're very well made. They're a quality product. Hello! And this is Maria, and it says on her tag she's Hispanic. And I'm not even going to attempt to insult the Hispanic people by attempting an accent. But here's Maria. Hello, hello. Maria sounded extremely Tory then. Hello, hello. Would you like to invest in my hedge fund? No, I haven't got any money. Yeah. But yeah, there's one for the thumbnail. £3.50. Did I say that? I don't know if I said that. I paid £3.50 for the two. And I paid £2.50 for these hush puppies. They've got a couple of scuffs on them. To be honest, if I'd noticed that little scuff on the back, I might not have been willing to pay £2.50. But they're just a very simple pair of Victorian style hush puppies. £2.50 for those. I had to pay the lady with a £5 because I said to her, I've got £2 coins or a note, and she said, oh no, I'm not taking any less than £2.50. And then I obviously had to give her the note, and then she was cross that I'd given her the note because she had to go and find change. And it took her so long to find my change that when she came back with it, she tried to give it to another customer, and I had to go, I'm over here. I just feel like it might have been easier all round if she'd just said £2 to be fine. But, you know, you do you. 50p for it's only 2 at Sainsbury's, but it's corduroy. So, as you know, I always channel my inner Sarah resells when I go to car boot sales. 50p for a corduroy dress. £2.50 for Lala. You are Lala, aren't you? Tinky Winky Dipsy. Yeah, Dipsy's green. This is Lala, I'm sure it is. And it's one of those backpacks, and it's a genuine 90s one that that all the, well, I say people who went to raves used to wear a backpack to a rave. I didn't go to any raves because I was an old fogey in the 90s, but I was already a parent by then. Anthony was born in 1991, and I was past the point of being able to even consider going to a rave by then. But yeah, so it is a Teletubbies Lala backpack, and they were very, very popular. I don't know why I'm showing you that. You know what a bloody backpack looks like, don't you? So £2.50 for that genuine 90s piece of kit. It's got a zip at the back, so you can stash your, I don't know, what do people take to raves? Ecstasy in it. I didn't say that. So you could put your bottle of water in there for your long hike. Okay, now this bit, sorry, I paid £1 for 2 empty Pandora boxes and 20p for this Mickey Mouse ice cube, rubber ice cube tray, silicone ice cube tray. I also bought, for £1.50, I bought 2 bags of metal cookie cutters, which I gave to Josh because I know he sells them in bundles. And this, which is an Edwardian Country Diary letter writing set in brand new condition. And I have someone in mind for that. So that was £1.50 for that. And that was from the same ladies I paid 20p for the ice cube tray. And then this bit is the bit I'm particularly pleased with because this is the bit I nearly didn't do. There's they lay trench lane car boots, so they lay it out in a funny way. So you've got the main bit and then you've got kind of a tail bit. And by then you're tired. They don't cut the grass. The ground is very uneven. So I'm pulling my trolley along through uneven ground, and by then I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered to do that last little bit, but I made myself do it, and if I hadn't, I would have missed out on what are probably the buys of the day, apart from that board game earlier on. So I got a Cath Kidston teapot for £2. From the same lady, a Cath Kidston mug for 50p. And a pet snack launcher, also 50p, which I think Molly's going to have a whale of a time with. So you basically fill it with treats and you fire the treats around and the dogs have to go search them. And then from, I think it was her mum, because they seem to be chatty as if they'd arrived together. This is a Marks and Spencer Great British Bake Off. Sorry, I dropped a little rubber washer. Great British Bake Off, and it's a cake stand. So the top half is the Union Jack flag, and the bottom half is the Bake Off tent. Difficult to show you without dropping off the bits. But yeah, so that'll be a 2-tier cake stand when it's put back together. And if I haven't got all the bits, it's because they're in the back of my car, because I managed to drop it open in the back of the car. But I'm sure I have. That's brand new in its box, unused. And then also from that lady who I got the cake stand from, this really nice, this was £2 for the two, I think. Might have been £1.50 for the two. I think it was £2. House of Tweed handbag and matching purse. And I said to Josh, this is what feeds the FOMO, because that's the bit I nearly didn't bother doing. And there's probably £100 resale value in that little pile of stuff there. I would estimate a happy 15 on the teapot, maybe more. 15 on the mug, that's 30. Probably do 30 on the handbag and purse, and possibly 25. So you said maybe 75 quid there, did I? I don't know what I just added that up to. 30 and 20, yeah, 60, 75 quid for, I spent £2, £2.50, £4.50, £2 for the cake, £6.50 to get that 75 quid, and I nearly didn't bother. So yeah, that's what feeds the FOMO. When I go, oh, maybe I won't go to the car boots, I'm like, yeah, but you think, what are you going to be missing? Thank you for joining me for today's video. I am extra specially chuffed with everything I've got today. I feel like it's been a really, really strong day for pickups. As I said before, if you've seen anything in this video that excites you, there's an email address in the description box below. Drop me an email there. You can also message me on Instagram or on Facebook if you've got me on there, but the email is the one that I'm guaranteed to see, whereas sometimes the messages on the place go into like spam folders and I don't even think to go and look there. Have a great, it's Monday. You see this on Monday. Have a great week and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.